Hello there everybody and welcome to what we actually had prepared for you guys. The TCG GameBoy tournament of all the decks available except for the masters, the gym leaders of this game. So yeah, there you go. This should be interesting. We have a lot of decks against each other and we'll see which one will come out victorious. This is a tournament kind of thing that I'm gonna do with Honig each time. We're gonna be facing each other using one of these different decks, and yeah, we'll see which one is gonna come out victorious. And yeah, let's just get this rolling. Let's see how these matches are gonna go. Okay, so here we go. We have Jungle versus Insect Collection. Honig is gonna be using the Insect Collection deck, as I'm gonna be using the Jungle deck. Mainly because he's a big fan of bug types. If you remember our previous, duels back in the tabletop simulator, he had like an interesting bug deck. So I was like, yeah, let's pick up the jungle deck. Let's see what it has inside. And yeah, these are the built-in deck machines. In case you didn't know, you can build any of these decks as you want. So yeah. We're gonna go very quickly through the deck. We have Ekans, we have Arbok, we have Zubat, we have Golbat, Oddish, Gloom, and Vileplume, Paras, and Parasect. Of course, we cannot modify these, we have to play with them the way they are. So yeah, Bellsprout, Victreebel, Pinsir, and we have two normal types, which are Lickitung and Kangaskhan, which is epic win. So typical trainers, I think it's fine, and we also seem to have 26 energies, so it's a deck, okay? It's a deck. There isn't much that I can say more than that. And we'll see how we can actually perform with it. So we're gonna go into the Grass Club because we are using grass type Pokemon, so yeah, that's it's very fitting to actually play in the Grass Club. And yeah, we'll see how as I said before, we'll see how we can actually perform. So the Game Boys are connected, let's go! Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get these matches started. And yeah, we'll see how well we can actually play. It's a very exciting tournament idea, so who other than Honig to do this with? So yeah, we are. There you go, it's starting up. So we have both Zubat and Venonat. I'm checking which one would be more appropriate to start with. A will be Venonat because he only needs one energy to actually start attacking. So yeah, we're gonna have our little Zubat in the bench. 6 prizes, coin flip, and we did manage to win the coin flip. So we're gonna be playing first, we're gonna attach our energy. He only seems to have one Caterpie. Oh, do you remember the big Caterpie? Yeah, yeah. Anyways, yeah, we managed to go for Stun Sport, 10 damage, coin was heads, and the Caterpie was paralyzed. He's gonna play Pokeball, he's gonna put Paras in his bench. Pokeball will allow him to draw any Pokemon he wants, and that's gonna be a Metapod, so he's gonna be preparing the Metapod. He will attach the energy to Caterpie, and it's our turn, and we managed to draw a Grass Energy. I'm like, okay, should I put it into Venonat or should I put it into Zubat? Start preparing the Zubat. I decided to put it into Venonat so we can start using Leech Life. It only does 10 damage and heals 10, but I don't know. Maybe we're gonna be lucky and manage to get Venonat. Not Venonat, Venomoth, and evolve it. Even though we should have started preparing the Zubat since we already have the Golbat in our hand, but yeah. Things happen. There's a Leech Life. We're gonna do only 10 damage, maybe. Yeah, I could have paralyzed him, but I know that he already has a Metapod on his hand, so they would have been pointless because he would have just evolved anyways. Stun Sport, 20 damage. Luckily for us, he didn't paralyze us. Another one will finish us off. We just must have to go for the other attack. We're gonna start preparing the Zubat. Golbat needs 3 energies to start attacking. But we're still gonna evolve him anyways, just so we can, just start burning some cards from our hand. and we'll see how he goes. So there's the leech life. We need to hit it and hopefully pray that he doesn't paralyze us, so we can survive and so we can continue preparing our Golbat, and maybe just dream that we're gonna pull. I mean, we're gonna draw the Venonats, but instead he's gonna be the one to pull the Butterfree, and he's gonna go for the 20 damage, and then that's gonna allow him to gust out our Golbat, which has already only one energy. But one thing that I've noticed, luckily, is that we have 0 retreat cost, so we can actually go back into our Venonat, play the plus power, try to do as much damage as possible. I wanted to go for the Leech Life, but I was like, it would have been nice if I paralyzed this thing, let's risk it. But no, the coin said no. So the Butterfree will survive, has only 20 HP left. There's another Metapod, the Pokeball will fail this time, so he's not gonna be able to search for anything. There's another Whirlwind, but it's not gonna matter since he's gonna finish us off anyways. And yeah, that's the first prize for Honig and his insects. So we're gonna play our Lickitung, and then we're gonna play our third energy into Golbat. We are ready to strike, and we can just go for the wing attack, I believe, and just finish off the Butterfree. Butterfree is just one of my favorite Pokemon, by the way. And that's our first prize. It's gonna be a Bill, and he's gonna play his Paras. Our Golbat is already set with 3 energies, which is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, he will pass the turn. We're gonna play Bill, see what we're gonna draw from it. We got our Pinsir. I wanna play that and start powering it up, because Pinsir is just amazing. He needs a lot of energies to start doing things, but we have to prepare it, because once it's prepared, oh man, 50 damage from Guillotine, can you imagine? So yeah, my attacks only do 30 damage, I don't have another plus power, so the Paras will survive another day. He has 0 energies. He's gonna play his second grass energies into his Metapod on the bench. I will play a second energy into my Pinsir. We're starting to preparing up. The Paras will drop, we're gonna get our second prize. He will play his Metapod, which has already 2 energies, but there's a third. I believe that he only has 1 Butterfree on his deck, so... And yeah, he will manage to paralyze us with Stun Spore this time, 20 damage. We do have the switch, so we could play our third grass energy and manage to switch with the switch card. I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, sure, let's just go for damage. I want to damage this Metapod, he has a lot of HP, he's annoying with Stun Spore, we need to damage it. So there's the Iron Grip, and we gave him his money back because we did manage to paralyze him, brother. And now he cannot do anything this turn, which is amazing. And if we manage to draw grass energy, unfortunately we didn't, so we have to keep going for Iron Grip, and hopefully we keep paralyzing him so he doesn't paralyze us. And there's the coin flip, and this time we didn't paralyze him, so he has 30 HP left. He's not paralyzed, he could paralyze us back. He's gonna play a Weedle in the bench, and there's the energy for the Weedle, Stun Spore, and this time he did manage to score 20 damage and paralyze us. But it didn't matter because we didn't have a fourth grass energy for this Pinsir, so we weren't gonna... Actually, 30 damage. We could have finished them off, I believe, yeah. Or do we do only 20 damage? I forgot, I'm sorry. He's gonna heal for 20, so that means we really need a fourth grass energy. This time, luckily, he didn't paralyze us. And there's the grass energy that we so needed. So we will be able to do 50 damage now and just get rid of that. Of that Metapod, because nobody wants to deal with paralysis. I mean, these are grass decks. Grass decks are all annoyance. They're not as bad as psychic ones with those ghost types, but they're still annoying. So yeah. Anyways, finally out of the way, we got our prize. There's the Weedle, he's gonna poison us. That means 10 damage, plus at the end of our turn we're gonna drop to the poison. So that's the second prize for Honig. But luckily we still have our Golbats with 3 energies. And I'm like, who wants an energy? Let's give it to... Should we give it to Golbat or Venonat? Or should we give it to Lickitung? Lickitung is one of the best Pokemon in the base set formats. But we decided to give it to what's it called? To Arbok, because Arbok is just, I like Arbok, you know. But anyways, there's the Leech Life, because I want to heal myself. And there you go. We're gonna pass the turn, and we'll see what he's gonna do. Let's see what he has in store for us. There's the Kakuna. Will evolve, but he doesn't have the energy to attack. If only we gave the energy to Venomoth, because we just drew a Venomoth. But it's fine, because, you know, we have our Golbat set, so it's not a big deal. And apparently Venomoth only needs 2 energies, which is amazing. So, yeah, let's see what we're gonna do. Out here, checking our options. We're facing a Kakuna. And I was thinking about Pokemon powers, I have no idea, but I was like, since we started powering up Arbok, let's just keep it up. So 30 damage to the Kakuna, and we're gonna pass the turn. Another hit will finish him off. Can he attach an energy? Maybe do something? If he doesn't, yeah, there you go. He does have another energy. So he will attach it to the Kakuna, and I don't think Kakuna can do much, but he will go for Stiffen to protect himself for the turn, but that's not gonna work. We drew Kangaskhan, but yeah, this is just gonna be the end of his Kakuna. Our prize was on energy. He doesn't have more Pokemon on the bench, and that's the game. So the winner of this first match is gonna be us with our jungle deck. So the jungle deck will move on to the next round, and this time we're going for game 2. So it's gonna be Flower Garden. This time we have our the third or the fourth, actually, the fourth grass deck of this tournament, and he's gonna be playing with the third one. This Flower Garden deck seems to have the Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur evolution line. He also has Lickitung, and I believe he has 2 Lickitungs, but yeah, it's quite an interesting deck. I mean, especially if you're a fan of Bulbasaur and Venusaur, this is the deck for you. And yeah, we'll see if we can compete with this deck as well as we did with our first one. So yeah, we're still in round 1. This is the second match. We decided to put both matches in the same video. And yeah, so more duels for you guys to enjoy, and we'll see how well Honig can play with this new deck. So 6 prizes again. Let's see if the flower power will be on our side this time. So Mulligan! We have to shuffle and see if we get a basic Pokemon this time. We do have Lickitung. Yeah, Lickitung is our only base Pokemon this time, and what's good about it is that he only needs 1 energy to do stuff, and we do have our energy in our hand. So this time we're gonna actually win the coin flip again, so we're gonna play first. Got Pokemon Trader. We're facing a Ditto. Interesting. So Pokemon Trader, I'm gonna play it right away. I'm gonna trade off my Whipping Bell, and I think I'm gonna pick a Bulbasaur. I'm not sure. We'll see. Pretty sure it's Bulbasaur. Yeah, it's Bulbasaur for sure, because I wanted to have Venusaur in action. And there you go, we have a Bulbasaur in our bench. We're gonna play the Grass Energy, and we're gonna give it to our Lickitung. Lickitung only needs 1 energy, so he can do his paralysis stuff. Attacks for 10 and flips the coin for the paralysis. It's one of the worst stallers in the world, but there you go, 10 damage, but the coin flip was tails, so we're not gonna paralyze him, and we're gonna pass up the turn. We have this Game Boy exclusive Ditto, which has the chance to randomly choose a Pokemon. I think it's from his deck, not both decks. Both decks would have been crazy. And just transform into it, but I believe he needs 3 energies for that. Here, instead of giving the energy to Bulbasaur, I gave it to Lickitung, because it's such a bad move on my part, because the second attack of Lickitung is pointless. I should have just given it to Bulbasaur, but mistakes, what can you do? There's the Pound. It's our turn again. This time I will give the energy to Bulbasaur. And there's the tongue wrap. This time we will actually paralyze him, so he won't be able to attack or retreat unless he has a switch card, of course. And we're gonna pass up the turn. He will play Energy Search. I guess he needs the energies. He will attach them to Eevee. The deck that he has actually has all 3 evolutions, and since we have a pure grass deck, yeah, if he manages to get a Flareon, that could be problems. But anyways, Song Rap this time will not paralyze again, because the coin flip was tails. And we're gonna have to pass up the turn and see how it goes. Again, if he sets up the Flareon, that's gonna be terrible news for us. So anyways, it's the Flareon is not up there yet. We're gonna start powering up this Bulbasaur with energies, because, you know, we need them. In case we get the chance to evolve him, we're gonna potion up the Lickitung, heal him for 20 damage. We're gonna switch this time, so we can attack for 20 damage. This was very ballsy on my part, actually, because, yeah, Leech Seed will finish off the Ditto. And in case he manages to evolve his Eevee, this is gonna be really bad. So he will play Venonat. I see a Fire Energy, and as soon as I saw the Fire Energy, I was like, oh god, there's the Flareon. And there he is! The Flareon has been set, and it's no good. It's no good. Look at all the HP he has. And we have a grass deck, and we just lost our Bulbasaur that was already powered up with 3 grass energies. That's really bad, really bad. So we have a second Bulbasaur on the bench, and we'll fight until the end, and hopefully we'll see if we have a chance. So there's the coin flip. We did manage to attack for 10 and paralyze him. So we have to rely a lot on luck on this one. So there's the Venomoth. His Venonat will be able to evolve, but yeah, we'll see. It's our turn. Pokemon Breeder. If we had Venusaur, we could have evolved them instantly, but yeah. So there you go. Another paralysis. We were lucky again. Only 40 HP left on the Flareon. We can still dream. We can still dream. And Grass Energy to his Venomoth on the bench. He cannot attack due to paralysis. The turn is ours. We have Pokemon Trader. We can trade our Victory Bell for a Venusaur, and then evolve the Bulbasaur with Pokemon Breeder, which is the old school rare candy. And there you go. Unfortunately, we only have 1 grass energy. And we can recover the grass energy we gave to our Lickitung with the mistake we made due to the ability of our Venusaur. So we're gonna transfer that 1 energy to our Venusaur. But we are still 2 energies short, and we have to still rely on our what's it called, paralysis tactics with Song Rap. So let's see if we believe in the Lickitung. Lickitung, please help us, give it to us. And no, unfortunately this time we only attacked for 10 because the coin flip was tails, and that's no good whatsoever, because the Flareon will be able to actually attack this time. And yeah, we are gonna pass the turn. He will play another Ditto on the bench. He will play a double colorless on the Ditto, which will allow him to, I think, 3 energies actually. Oh, there's the Gust of Wind. That's terrible, because now he's gonna be able to drag in our Venusaur and attack him. 10 damage plus 10 for each damage on the Flareon, and that's super effective. So look at all that damage that he did to our Venusaur. The retreat cost is 2 energies, but we're gonna lose all those energies, which is really bad, really bad. It's really hard to struggle against the Fire-type Pokemon with a pure grass deck, but this time the Lickitung managed to score the paralysis. 10 HP left, Fire Energy to the Ditto, so he has 3 energies. He will be able to switch, and he will transform. The Ditto will transform. Let's see which Pokemon he's gonna be able to transform into, and he's gonna transform into Porygon, which is insane. So there's another Bulbasaur. We're just gonna play him in the bench, and there isn't much we can do except for Tongue Wrap. We're gonna do 10 damage, paralyze the Porygon due to the coin flip. Unfortunately, his Flareon survived. He was able to escape, because if we got rid of that Flareon, things could have been easier. We didn't manage to score the paralysis this time. He will survive with 10 HP, and he will also be able to retreat, I believe, since he already has 3 energies. We'll see how this goes. So he's thinking about his move. If I were him, I would just escape. But he's gonna go for conversion, and he made my weakness fire. he made my weakness fire, and I cannot escape due to my retreat cost being super high. I believe it's 3. So yeah, now since my weakness became fire, that Flareon can just come in and just destroy my life. We only have 1 energy. We're gonna put it into the Bulbasaur. And we're gonna attack our Tongue Wrap. It doesn't matter, the coin flip, since he only has 10 HP left. The Porygon will drop. We're gonna pick up our second prize, which is an Ivysaur. And now the Flareon can destroy our lives, because we are weak to fire. And that's gonna do 100 damage. Wow. Wow, that Porygon was insane. So, what can we do? We can stall with something. Should not have. If only I had 1 grass energy, I could have finished off this Flareon, because the attack of Bulbasaur does 20 damage. But yeah, we didn't have a grass energy into our hand. We only have a double colorless, and Bulbasaur needs specifically 2 energies. So we're gonna play the energy transfer just to, you know, not lose it. We're gonna transfer it into the Oddish, and we're gonna keep our little Bulbasaur there as a fodder, because there's nothing, absolutely nothing that we can do against this Flareon at this time. We were so unlucky that we didn't have a grass energy into our hand. I'm just gonna evolve it just to be cool. I don't know why I evolved it. I just wanted to show it off. I showed off that I have actually an Ivysaur into my hand. I don't know. 100 damage with the weakness. There isn't a way that I could actually survive. So there's the Rage. Yeah. And maybe this time we're gonna pull Pokemon Breeder. I need energies. Vileplume needs 3 grass energies to attack. 3 specific grass. If he needed 1 grass and 2 colorless, we could have attacked, but we can't. So we're gonna stun Spore, hopefully paralysis. No paralysis. Flareon, the gods are smiling at you, man. You are the luckiest man in the world. And the Oddish will drop, and we stand absolutely no chance, because there isn't much we can do. Especially with Venusaur, since he needs 3 energies to attack, and this will pretty much settle it. Flareon was too much for a grass deck. So I guess we have a winner here, which will advance to the second round. Still no grass energies, Tail Whip. At least we killed Flareon. There you go. We killed Flareon, but a little bit too late here. A little bit too late, since his Vaporeon is actually already set. And yeah, focus energy. Next time he will attack for 60. So this will be pretty much it. So we can only attack for 2. And the weakness of Vaporeon is actually electric. So yeah, we're still fighting until the end, but yeah, we never give up. We're not from Smogon. That's, I don't even know. Yeah, this will be it. So GG's Honig. We win the first one, he won the second one. The 2 decks got qualified, 2 decks got eliminated. We're gonna look at the table. There you go. Kaleidoscope and Jungle managed to qualify. Next match we have lovely Nidoran and Science Corps, and we also have Flying Pokemon versus Poison. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see again who will come out on top of all these decks. Have a wonderful day, and allons-y.